Welcome to Spring Mills Elementary. My name is Randy Muffley. I have the privilege of serving as a principal here at Spring Mills. Thank you for taking the time today to watch our short video. What I wanted to do is just take an opportunity to talk to you about an important May 5th election with the Facilities Millage that we have taking place at Huron Valley, and share with you some areas here at Spring Mills that would have an impact on. So with 460 students attending Spring Mills, we are celebrating our 40th anniversary this year. Spring Mills opened its doors in 1975, and as you can imagine, a building that is 40 years old, we have some challenges within our building, just like you would have within your own home as it's aged, and having so many students here taking advantage of our facilities. Our building is open from 6 o'clock in the morning, typically till 11 o'clock in the evening, and so it gets a lot of usage, but with that usage comes some just normal wear and tear that we would like to address. So I'd like to take you on a tour today of Spring Mills and show you some of those areas that building Facilities Millage will address. One of the areas that our Facilities Millage would address is our flooring here at Spring Mills. This is one of our main hallways, and you'll notice that we have carpeting laid out through our hallway. One of the challenges we have is, especially in the wintertime, our flooring becomes very slippery. And so as a result of that, we have students who have fallen, and we've even had adults who have fallen on our flooring. So we've tried to alleviate that by laying out this carpeting, as you note, but it still doesn't successfully meet those challenges that we have. So with our Facilities Millage, that would address our flooring. We'd be able to have a flooring that would not be slippery, and we would not need this extra carpeting. Another area that I want to point out in our main hallway here that has been addressed with our existing Facilities Millage is our ceiling tile and our lighting. You notice that we have the same grid within our ceiling here. We have new lighting. It's much brighter, much more aesthetically pleasing. As I take you into our classrooms in a minute, you'll be able to see a sharp contrast with the lighting, with the grid that's in place. You'll notice that it's mismatched, that we're not able to replace with the same ceiling tile that we've had over the years, and so it really is not aesthetically pleasing, and the lighting is really a sharp contrast in terms of brightness. Take a look in this particular classroom. You'll notice that we have a grid system that's kind of a mix match of different ceiling tiles. Over the years, these ceiling tiles are no longer sold, and so we have to replace them with different tiles. And so you can just take a look in this particular classroom, and you'll see the mismatch in here. You'll see the grid system. You'll see some of the challenges we have as we replace these ceiling tiles as they are not staying in place. You'll also notice in this classroom, another area that would be addressed is our electrical and our lighting. In this particular classroom, you'll notice that there's even some different hues to the lighting as we're replacing the old lighting with some of the newer bulbs. But this whole grid system and lighting would be completely replaced. And you can look in our building here at Spring Mills, and there is an area that has been replaced, and there's such a significant difference for our students in the lighting in terms of what it does for our classrooms. As I mentioned earlier, Spring Mills is 40 years old, and so being 40 years old, we have obviously some challenges with our plumbing throughout our building. This is just an example of one area. We've had duct tape our drinking fountain here for the past 3 years. As you walk into other areas in our building, we've experienced areas that are leaking, plumbing that is leaking, plumbing that has actually fallen apart, and so we're trying to tape that back together the best we can. But those are some challenges that would be addressed with our Facilities Millage. Some of the other areas that will be addressed at Spring Mills are roofing. I mentioned our plumbing. There will be some electrical areas that will be addressed. Building signage. We took some damage this summertime with a hailstorm that happened in our community. We've not been able to address that with our Spring Mills sign on the front. You'll notice some of the letters have been cracked out, and so we want to address those things. I want to take the time to thank you, the community, for watching this video. We appreciate your support. What makes this building special is our community, our families, our students, and our staff. We are very fortunate to live in such a supportive community, and we appreciate that. I appreciate that. I want to invite you, if you have the opportunity to come into Spring Mills, I would be more than happy to walk you around and show you some of the areas that I mentioned today in this short video. Also, when you're in the building, you'll see these orange tags and throughout the district that identify areas that will be addressed with our Facilities Millage. So once again, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you showing an interest in Spring Mills and Huron Valley Schools.
Many of you will have questions about the Facilities Millage. In an effort to answer all of them, we've created a special logo on our website. We will continue to create a series of informational materials that explain our plans for the revenue generated if the proposal gains voter approval. So visit www.hvs.org. If you have any additional questions about the Facilities Millage, feel free to pose a question to us through the Talk to Us feature on the website. We are very fortunate in Huron Valley Schools to have a high level of support from our community. I'd like to remind you to vote on Tuesday, May 5th. Thank you for watching, and as always, we appreciate your continued support.